Hello. Hi. Would you like to stand at the center of the stage? We'll have a short photo call with the press. Looking at the center, please. To the left. To the left a little bit. Yes, thank you. And to the right. All right. Hello. Please have a seat. Yes. Hi. How are you? I know it's been so long. That's you, and this is me. Welcome back to the Philippines. It's been 7 long years. How have you been?
네, 너무 잘 지냈고요. 다들 너무 보고 싶었습니다. Bye-bye.
That was great, and I really missed you all so much. Mabuhay.
What did you miss about the Philippines?
일단 시간이 너무 빨리 간 것 같아요. 저도 굉장히 오랜만에 왔지만 벌써 이게 7년 만이라는 게 믿기지 않을 정도로 시간이 빨리 간 것 같고, 아무래도 어제도 느꼈지만 많이 기다려주시고 또 보고 싶어 해주신 팬분들 본 게 가장 좋았던 것 같습니다.
Well, for me, I really didn't notice that time flew really fast, and it has been 7 years since my last visit here in the Philippines, but I really felt how much my fans waited for me here when I arrived last night at the airport.
Aside from seeing your fans, of course, and they're very excited to see you as well, are you looking forward to doing anything particular while you're here? Have you had any chance to have Filipino food maybe, for example?
항상 필리핀 올 때마다 사실 좀 조용한 섬에 가서 쉬고 싶다라는 생각을 많이 하는 것 같아요. 근데 아쉽게도 이번 일정에도 그거는 포함하지 못해가지고 그게 제일 아쉽습니다.
Well, actually, whenever I get to visit the Philippines, I'll always have in my heart the idea of going to a very quiet island and spend time for myself. However, unfortunately, due to my tight schedule, I think it won't be allowed this time.
Well, I'm glad that we are able to squeeze in this time to catch up and chat with you a little bit, because as you said, it is going to be a very hectic trip for you. So we're going to get started with the questions that came in from our friends from the media. I got the list, so I'm going to ask our first question on behalf of ABS-CBN. ABS-CBN wants to know, what is Lee Min-ho's secret to longevity in his career?
아무래도 기다려주시는 분들 그리고 응원해주시는 분들이 있다는 게 가장 큰 것 같고요. 그래서 이제 또 어떤 좋은 이야기로 또 많은 분들에게 보여드릴 수 있을까 고민하게 되고, 그리고 또 작품을 시작하면 어떻게 내가 진정성 있게 이걸 또 전달할 수 있을까 고민을 하게 되는 것 같아요. 어떤 목표나 무언가를 이루기 위해서 꾸준하게 열심히 하는 건 아닌 것 같습니다.
I think the secret for my longevity is the ability, of course, first for those who are waiting for me, and also whenever I try to do a new project, I do not try to set a new separate goal or a specific objective that I want to achieve, but I would always try to show my true self and always do my best through these different projects too, and I think that helps me a lot.
Oh, and we have been waiting. We've been waiting for you. Oh, yes. Our next question is from CNN Philippines. You're very popular among Filipinos. This is a little, we asked this question a little bit earlier, but what is the first thing that you want to do while you're here in the Philippines? I suppose not, being able to travel and all that, but what will be the first thing that you want to do anyway?
휴양을 하고 싶습니다. 섬에 가서. 아무도 없는 섬에 가서 아름다운 섬들이 많은 걸로 제가 알고 있기 때문에.
Well, despite that, I would really love to go to a vacation to a very quiet island.
근데 이제 세부라던가 너무 유명한 섬 말고 약간 이 시크릿한 아일랜드 가서 좀 쉬고 싶습니다.
I wouldn't want to go to islands like Cebu, which are very well known and very crowded, but I would love to go to secret islands and spend time.
그런 데서 캠핑하면 재밌을 것 같아요.
I think it would be really fun to camp also.
Yes, I think we should maybe reveal, any hidden secret islands that we should. Yeah, we'll hook you up with the tips on that.
나중에 조용히 알려주시면 감사히. 네. 하겠습니다.
If anyone can tell me about these secret islands in secret, I would be very grateful.
Oh, I'm sure we have many volunteers. Many volunteers. Okay, next question coming from GMA7. What are you looking forward to with your upcoming projects? What do we have in the pipeline right now?
일단 내년에 아마 빠친코 시즌 2와 그리고 별들에게 물어봐라는 한국 드라마 작품 공개 예정인 걸로 제가 알고 있습니다. 두 작품은 또 꽤 오랜 시간 동안 공들여서 찍어놨고 아마 또 많은 분들에게 좋은 작품이 되지 않을까 기대하고 있습니다.
So as far as I know, by next year we will be releasing Pachinko Season 2 and another separate Korean drama. And I would love to tell you all that we spent so much time, did our best for us to create this wonderful project. So I hope everyone can be excited for this too.
Oh, we're so happy that we're going to get to see more of you in the future. All right. Moving on to our next question, which is from the Philippine Star. How would you describe your ideal home and what are the top 3 home essentials that you cannot live without? It's a very relevant question since you're here for SMDC.
가장 필요한 가전제품이요.
3 essential items.
침대.
First of all, the bed, of course.
가전제품은 아니지만 침대.
It's not on the plan.
What size?
더블 킹 사이즈. 네, 그리고 소파도 중요한 것 같아요. 네, 소파도 어쨌든 그 공간에 모여서 무언가를 나눌 수 있는 공간인 것 같아서 소파 중요하고 그리고는 전자레인지.
Well, of course, I think a sofa is very important because it allows to create a space where people can gather and do a lot of things. And lastly, I think a microwave would be really important too.
Okay, yes. Comfort. Is that what you're looking for in your home? Because a part of the question was your ideal home. How would you describe it?
무언가 많이 있지 않은 집을 저는 좀 선호하는 편인 것 같아요. 네. 미니멀리즘을 좀 추구하는 편이어서.
I think I prefer homes that do not have a lot of things inside. I'm kind of preferring minimal homes.
근데 이건 또 사람의 기준마다 다 다르기 때문에 어떤 사람들은 많은 것들을 채워놨을 때 안정감을 느낄 수도 있기 때문에 각자의 기준에 따라 안정감을 줄 수 있는 구조가 중요하다고 생각합니다.
But of course, everything depends on the preferences of a person. Some people, they really feel comfort and safety whenever there are a lot of appliances at home. But of course, this differs from person to person. But everything is very important.
I think we'd all be very comfortable in your double king size bed. Just FYI. Okay. News 5. Next question is from News 5. How does it feel that since you became popular in the Philippines when Voice Over Flowers was aired more than a decade ago, Filipino fans are still loving and supporting you and they are continuously cheering for you to this day? How do you feel about that?
아직도 사실 구준표라고 불러주시는 분들도 꽤나 많이 있기 때문에 사실 그럴 때마다 저도 신기하고 왜냐면 이미 벌써 13년 이상 된 드라마이기 때문에 그런 거 보면 참 신기하기도 하고 감사하기도 한 것 같아요. 그리고 그런 면에서 이게 한 작품이 10년 이상 이렇게 누군가에게 계속해서 영향을 줄 수 있고 그리고 또 행복이 될 수 있다는 것들을 또 한 번 느끼게 되면서 제가 또 이제 내년에 공개되는 작품 앞으로 찍은 작품들도 앞으로의 10년, 20년 갈 수 있는 드라마들이 되기 위해서 열심히 하고 있습니다.
There are still people who call me Kujunpyo, and I'm very surprised by this. To think of it that Boys Over Flowers was aired 13 more years ago, it is really amazing to see how a project that we did so long ago can be continuously influential to other people and also continuously be remembered by other people. That is why, like what I said a while ago, for my next season of Pachinko and my other dramas, upcoming dramas, I would always try my best for me to be able to create different projects that can also last for years and decades that people can remember.
Yes, Kujunpyo was definitely a defining character for you. Let's move on to our next question, which comes from Philippine Entertainment Portal. It's been a while since your last visit to the Philippines. What do you miss the most about the country, and what was your most memorable moment during your last visit?
일단 항상 얘기하는 거지만 짧게라도 이렇게 오게 되면 너무나 좋은 에너지를 제가 받고 가기 때문에 그런 에너지가 그리웠었고 아직 사실 어제 공항에서 밖에서 기다려주신 팬분들을 가까이서 사실 못 만난 게 제일 아쉽고 그래도 공항 비행기에서 내리자마자 많은 분들이 또 환영해 주시는 그 열정적인 에너지를 잘 받았고 그리고 오늘 저녁에는 레촌을 한번 먹어볼 예정입니다. 네.
Of course, whenever I arrive here in the Philippines, though it's such a short period, I always receive a lot of energy from the Filipino fans. That's why I miss this a lot. And even ever since my arrival last night by the airport, as soon as I came down the airplane, a lot of people were waiting for me, and there were a lot of fans waiting for me outside the airport too. But it was such a shame that I wasn't able to meet them personally and greet them personally. But being able to see them, I was very happy and I missed it a lot. But tonight, after our show, I'm actually planning to try some lechon.
Ooh, there we go, lechon. All right, and we're very.
레촌 맛집도 소개 좀 해주시면 참 감사하겠습니다.
So if any one of you have any recommendations from delicious lechon, please tell me.
Any info? Any info you'd like to share right now? Okay, I'm hearing lechon Cebu. All right, you should look into that. We're very much looking forward to the celebration tonight as well. Okay, our next question from Metro Dot Style. As the face of SMDC, you're representing a brand that's known for creating dream homes. What elements or features do you believe make a home truly special and comfortable? Although we kind of touched on this earlier.
참 신기하게도 집이라는 공간은 가장 개인적이면서 또 그 사람을 가장 잘 볼 수 있는 곳이라고도 생각을 하는데요. 그런 면에서 이제 집들은 같은 구조를 가졌어도 어떤 사람이 사느냐, 어떤 사람으로 채워지냐에 따라서 너무나 다른 공간이 되기 때문에 그런 점들이 저도 이제 모델을 하면서 굉장히 좀 신선했고 재밌게 다가왔던 것 같습니다.
Of course, whenever we have a home, we can see, through the home, we can see how a person is. And the most personal home is the best type of home. And we can use this as a mirror to identify what type of a person that specific person is. That is why even though we have very similar or same structures in the different homes that we have, it can differ from how the person decorates it or how the person lives inside it. So I think during my shoot and as someone who has been part of this brand too, it was very interesting to see how these things can change lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that made me reflect a little bit on my home. You know, like, is it representing me well? Food for thought. Okay. Our next question coming from Manila Bulletin. We want to know, what is your typical daily routine?
요새 같은 경우에는 이제 또 제가 다음 영화를 또 예정하고 있는 게 있기 때문에 이제 운동을 시작해서 좀 액션이 많아가지고 그런 것들 준비하고 있습니다. 근데 이제 아주 규칙적으로 매일 어떤 루틴을 가지고 살아가진 않는 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 이제 작품 활동을 하게 되면 굉장히 어떻게 보면 좀 불규칙한 삶을 살게 되기 때문에 개인적인 시간을 보낼 때 규칙적인 루틴을 갖는 편은 아닌 것 같아요. 그냥 뭐 자전거 타러 가고 싶을 때 나가고 운동하고 싶을 때 운동하고 쉬고 싶을 때 그냥 쉬고 약간 그런 스타일인 것 같습니다.
Well, these days we have been preparing for a new project, for a movie. That is why I began to work out a lot. And however, I cannot really say that I have a specific routine that I follow every day consistently, but especially whenever we would do new projects, there are a lot of times when my personal schedule and my routine for my work would clash. That is why whenever I have the time or the opportunity, if I would love to go biking, I would go biking. If I would go to do something else, I would do something else. I think I'm mostly on the spot.
It's good to know that you get to enjoy yourself too, and not just work out to get fit. I'm glad that you're having fun doing that. Our next question coming from Rappler. Filipinos have been huge fans of your K-dramas, starting from, again, mentioning Boys Over Flowers, City Hunter. Why do you think Korean dramas are very popular now outside of South Korea?
왜 한국 드라마인지는 사실 저는 잘 잘은 모르겠고요. 왜냐면 굉장히 좀 기술적인 답변이 되는 것 같고, 그냥 저 같은 경우에는 작품을 고를 때 기준이 인간이라면은 항상 조금 전제에 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 언어를 초월하고 인종을 초월해서 모두가 사람이라면 느낄 수 있는 감정들을 다루고 있는 작품들을 좀 이야기들을 좋아하는 편이어서 그런 면에서 좀 제 작품들을 좋아해 주시는 게 아닌가 생각합니다.
Well, I cannot specifically say why K-drama is so loved internationally because if we were to look into that, we would have to be very technical. However, whenever I would receive a new project, my standards for choosing a new project is first identifying how through this, what type of culture that I can learn, how we can share this, and I really want to see if this is a really good project through those different standards that I have.
Okay. All right, so that's how you choose. Like, okay, good to know. All right. Our next question coming from Cosmopolitan Philippines. Cosmopolitan Philippines says, "We miss Liino Film. What was the inspiration behind the series, and are you planning to shoot and share more episodes?"
그냥 아주 개인적인 공간이기 때문에 사실 이제 사람이라면 한참 감성적일 때가 있고 그냥 또 현실을 살아갈 때가 있는데 좀 감성적일 때는 찍고 싶거나 담고 싶은 것들이 조금 더 많이 생기는 것 같고요. 지금 같은 시즌에는 사실 이제 그냥 또 현실을 살고 있기 때문에 그런 것 같습니다. 근데 어쨌든 뭐 큰 의도나 그런 건 없고 그냥 제가 개인적으로 느끼는 감정들을 좀 간접적으로 노골적이지 않게 그냥 담는 공간인 것 같습니다.
Well, Liino Film is actually a very personal space for me, and I would love to use this because every people, they have their emotional side and their realistic side. So whenever I am in my emotional side, I use this as a gateway to express how I feel and to show what I am looking at, what I am feeling. So actually, I do not have a specific plan for this Liino Film, but I think whenever I have the chance to express this, I use this.
Well, we hope we